Today, we're going to talk about the inspiring stories of 15 famous people who were born female and transitioned to male. Each has a unique journey, facing different challenges and triumphs. Let's dive into their amazing lives and celebrate their courage. 1. Chaz Bono. Before, Chastity Bono. After Chaz Bono. Chaz Bono was born Chastity Bono to the famous singers Sonny and Cher. Initially identifying as a lesbian, Chaz realized his true self and underwent gender reassignment surgery in 2008, officially changing his name. Since then, Chaz has become a prominent LGBT activist, working tirelessly as a spokesperson for the Human Rights Campaign and directing the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation. He often shares his journey, helping others understand the difference between gender identity and sexual orientation. Chaz once felt out of place in acting, stepping away to focus on his true self. His courage to live authentically has inspired many, showing that embracing who you are can lead to personal and professional fulfillment. Chaz continues to advocate transgender rights, making significant strides in promoting acceptance and understanding in the entertainment industry and beyond. 2. Jake Zyrus. Before, Charmaine Clarice Relucio Pempenko. After, Jake Zyrus. Jake Zyrus, the Filipino singer who captured hearts with his powerful voice, was born in 1992 and assigned female at birth. Originally named Charmaine Clarice Relucio Pempenko, Zyrus was raised by his single mother, Raquel, after witnessing domestic violence in his family. Despite a difficult childhood, his extraordinary singing talent shone through, and he began entering singing competitions at just 7 years old. In 2005, Zyrus competed on the Philippine talent show Little Big Star, where he earned third place. His journey to fame took a leap when a supporter uploaded videos of his performances on YouTube, making him an internet sensation almost overnight. This exposure led to international opportunities, including a guest appearance on the popular TV show Glee. In 2017, Zyrus publicly announced that he had transitioned from female to male, a deeply personal decision that marked a new chapter in his life. On Twitter and Instagram, he shared that he was changing his name from Charisse to Jake Zyrus, explaining to USA Today that he just felt it when choosing his new name. His transition was a declaration of self-acceptance and authenticity, inspiring fans worldwide with his courage to live his truth. Tercer Patricio Manuel. Before and after pic. 2. As girl pictures, as boy pictures. The trailblazing American professional boxer, Patricio made history as the first openly transgender boxer to fight professionally in the United States. Born Patricio Manuel on July 22, 1985, he competed as a female in the 2012 U.S. Olympic trials but faced a deep internal struggle with gender dysphoria, the distress of not identifying with the gender assigned at birth. In 2013, Manuel began his transition, taking hormones and undergoing gender-affirming surgery, finally aligning his body with his true self. However, his journey was far from easy. He lost his coach, was kicked out of a gym, and faced rejection from men unwilling to compete against him. Despite these challenges, his determination never wavered. In 2018, Manuel silenced doubters when he stepped into the ring and won his first professional fight against Hugo Aguilar. For Manuel, boxing is more than a sport, it's a lifeline. He credits it with saving him and has expressed gratitude for the position he holds today. Yet, he hasn't shied away from speaking out, calling out organizations like the WBC for dehumanizing transgender athletes. Patricio Manuel's story is one of resilience, breaking barriers, and proving that authenticity and grit can conquer even the toughest fights. Dördüncü Ruzgar Erkoclar. Ruzgar Erkoclar, a renowned Turkish actor who once graced the stage as Neil Erkoclar, recently underwent a life-changing journey, transitioning from female to male. Known for his performances alongside prominent figures like Berna Lysian and Kadir İnanır, Erkoclar's decision to transition has sparked widespread conversation across Turkey. Born female, Ruzgar never identified with the gender he was assigned at birth. Even as a child, he rejected traditional gender roles, choosing to play with boys instead of Barbie dolls and refusing to wear dresses. By adolescence, his inner struggle intensified as he grappled with the disconnect between his female body and his male identity. For years, Erkoclar suppressed his true self, conforming to societal expectations while privately enduring profound discomfort. "I was acting the way society wanted me to," he admitted, recalling how he used artificial hair extensions to fit the mold of an actress. However, the weight of living a life misaligned with his identity became unbearable, leading to his decision to undergo a sex change operation at 26. The transition process was both emotionally and physically challenging, involving hormone therapy, psychological preparation, and gender-affirming surgeries, including a mastectomy. Yet for Ruzgar, the pain was worth it. "I felt as if I was born again after the operation," he shared, emphasizing that Neil was dead and Ruzgar was born instead. 5. Laith Ashley. Laith Ashley, a trailblazing model and advocate, has become a prominent figure in the LGBTQ+ community, breaking barriers as a transgender man. Assigned female at birth, Laith came out as homosexual at 17, but later discovered he was transgender after watching YouTube videos by other trans individuals. This realization marked the beginning of his transformative journey. In 2014, Laith began his medical transition with hormone therapy, which deepened his voice and allowed him to grow a beard, affirming his identity. 9 months later, he underwent a double mastectomy, further aligning his body with his true self. Choosing the name Laith, meaning lion in Arabic, symbolized his strength and resilience throughout this journey. Laith's striking presence and talent led him to model for major brands like Barney's New York and Diesel. He gained further visibility by appearing in Taylor Swift's music video and on the reality TV show Strut, which follows the lives of trans models. His courage and success have inspired countless others, proving that authenticity and determination can lead to incredible achievements. 6. Miles McKenna. As a trans man, Miles McKenna has made a name for himself as an actor, vlogger, and prominent voice on YouTube. Born Amanda McKenna, Miles began sharing his journey of self-discovery and transition with the world, becoming a beacon of hope for countless young people navigating their own identities. Through his candid and relatable videos, Miles openly discusses gender identity, coming out, hormone replacement therapy, and top surgery. His platform not only documents his personal experiences, but also provides vital information and support to others in the LGBTQ+ community. With humor, honesty, and vulnerability, Miles has turned his channel into a safe space for those seeking guidance and representation. Yedinchi Nats Getty. Nats Getty, the 28-year-old designer and great-grandchild of oil tycoon J. Paul Getty, publicly came out as transgender and non-binary in an emotional Instagram post. Sharing their deeply personal journey, Nats revealed a lifelong struggle of feeling out of sync with their body and outward appearance. "I am transgender, non-binary," they wrote, adding, "It wasn't until recently that I could admit this to myself after reflecting on my authentic self." Taking a significant step toward alignment with their true identity, Nats underwent top surgery, fulfilling a dream they had held for years. Acknowledging their privilege, Nats expressed gratitude for the opportunity to physically transition, recognizing the many individuals who face barriers to such care. Nats also spoke about the emotional journey of self-discovery, emphasizing the importance of patience. "There is no need to rush it," they advised. "This process is truly beautiful, and I now feel like I have a new community which I am excited to embrace." Their spouse, YouTube star Gigi Gorgeous, celebrated Nats's courage in a heartfelt Instagram post, expressing pride and admiration. The couple, who married in 2019, shared a 16-minute video documenting Nat's journey, including footage from their top surgery and recovery. In the video, Nats reflected on their evolving identity and their journey to find the pronouns that best suit them, saying, "For now, I know one thing is for certain. I am Nats." 8. Andreas Krieger. Andreas Krieger was born as Heidi Krieger in Germany and was assigned female at birth. From the age of 18, Andreas began developing visibly male characteristics, a change that was later attributed to years of doping administered by East German officials without his consent. By 1997, at the age of 31, Andreas made the courageous decision to undergo sex reassignment surgery, officially changing his name to Andreas. Reflecting on his journey, Andreas expressed in a 2004 interview with the New York Times that he felt out of place and had longed to be a boy, stating he was glad that he became a man. However, he also lamented that the forced hormones deprived him of the autonomy to choose his gender identity independently. Andreas Krieger's sex reassignment operation garnered widespread media attention in Germany, highlighting the unethical practices of doping in East German sports. His story not only shed light on personal struggles, but also inspired other former athletes to publicly share their experiences, contributing to greater awareness and accountability regarding doping in sports. 9. Billy Tipton. Billy Tipton, born Dorothy Lucille Tipton on December 29, 1914, in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, is a pivotal figure in transgender history in the United States. Growing up in Kansas City, a vibrant center of jazz, Billy developed a passion for music, studying organ, piano, and saxophone in school. In his late teens, Dorothy began identifying as male at age 19 to join a band that did not hire women, adopting the name Billy Tipton. Throughout the 1930s, Billy led a band for radio broadcasts, showcasing exceptional musical talent. He recorded 2 albums in the 1950s and toured extensively with bands across the western United States and Canada. Despite his successful career, Billy faced personal challenges, ultimately ceasing performances in the late 1970s due to arthritis. He passed away on January 21, 1989, in Spokane, Washington. It was only after his death that paramedics discovered Billy was assigned female at birth. His extraordinary life has been immortalized in biographies, novels, and documentary films, cementing his legacy as a trailblazer for transgender individuals in the music industry. 10. Nate Diana Stevenson. Nate Diana Stevenson was born Noelle Diana Stevenson on December 31, 1991, in Columbia, South Carolina, to parents Diana and Hal Stevenson. As the third of 5 siblings, Nate grew up in a close-knit family that provided unwavering support throughout his formative years. From an early age, Noelle felt a deep sense of disconnect between his assigned female gender and his true identity. This inner turmoil led him to embrace his authentic self as Nate Diana Stevenson, embarking on a courageous journey of self-discovery and transition. Nate's transition was marked by resilience and determination, overcoming societal challenges to live authentically. He has become a passionate advocate for transgender rights, using his personal experiences to educate and inspire others. Through public speaking, activism, and involvement in LGBTQ+ organizations, Nate works tirelessly to promote understanding and acceptance. His story serves as a powerful testament to the importance of living one's truth and the positive impact of fostering a more inclusive and supportive society for all individuals. Elf, Sam Bettens. Sam Bettens, born Sarah Bettens on September 23, 1972 in Belgium, is a renowned musician best known as the lead singer of the alternative rock band K's Choice. For nearly 2 decades, Sarah captivated audiences with her powerful vocals and heartfelt performances, leading K's Choice to international acclaim with hits like Not an Addict and Mr. Knack. In 2018, Sarah began to question her gender identity, feeling a disconnect between her assigned female gender and her true self. In May 2019, Sam courageously announced on his YouTube channel that he is transgender and has always been. Embracing his authentic identity, Sam now uses he, his pronouns, and continues to inspire fans worldwide with his honesty and resilience. 12th, Mikia Ila Adu. Mikia Ila Adu recently came out as transgender in 2025. At 20 years old, Mikia had previously identified as a lesbian, but made the significant decision to transition to male. He publicly announced his transition on Instagram with the heartfelt caption, "Today is the first day of the rest of my life," accompanied by the hashtags "Where's your darn self-made man" and "Nest Chargers finally." This announcement coincided with National Coming Out Day, a day dedicated to supporting individuals and sharing their true selves when they're ready. Mikia's transition marks a brave step towards living authentically. He expressed gratitude for the support from his friends and family, highlighting the importance of a strong support system during such a transformative period. As Mikia continues his journey, he serves as an inspiring example for young transgender individuals. demonstrating courage and resilience in embracing his true identity. 13th, Chella Man. Chella Man was born on November 26, 1998, and was assigned female at birth. Growing up, Chella experienced gender dysphoria, which led him to begin his transition in 2017. Identifying as genderqueer and non-binary, Chella uses he/him pronouns and embraces a unique blend of identities, including being Jewish, Chinese, trans, and pansexual. Chella is a talented artist, actor, model, and activist who gained recognition for his role as Jericho on the DC show Titans. Beyond acting, Chella uses his art to express his experiences with gender dysphoria and disability. He has spoken openly about how tattoos help him feel more at home in his body, showcasing his resilience and creativity. As a deaf, Jewish, genderqueer, trans, masculine person of color, Chella faces multiple layers of discrimination. However, he channels these challenges into his work, advocating for greater acceptance and representation in the media and art worlds. Chella Man's story is a powerful example of embracing one's true self and using personal experiences to inspire and empower others. 14. Thomas Beatie. Thomas Beatie was born female and gained international recognition as the first person assigned female at birth to become pregnant and give birth as a man. His journey began when he transitioned to male, challenging traditional notions of gender and family dynamics. Thomas's decision to carry and give birth to children sparked widespread conversations about transgender rights, reproductive choices, and the complexities of gender identity. His experience highlighted the intersection of transgender identity with issues like parenthood and medical care, breaking down barriers and fostering greater understanding and acceptance. Beyond his personal journey, Thomas has become a vocal advocate for transgender visibility and rights. He uses his unique experience to educate others, support transgender individuals, and promote inclusivity in society. Thomas's courage and openness have inspired countless people, making him a pivotal figure in the fight for transgender equality and representation. 15. Jake Graf. Jake Graf was born female and later transitioned to male, becoming a prominent transgender male model and activist. Known for his striking looks and confident presence, Jake has made significant strides in the fashion industry, a field where transgender representation has historically been limited. His successful modeling career includes participation in high-profile campaigns that celebrate diversity and challenge conventional beauty standards. Beyond modeling, Jake is a dedicated advocate for transgender rights and visibility. He leverages his platform to promote acceptance and understanding within the fashion world and beyond, actively participating in campaigns that highlight the beauty and diversity of the transgender community. Jake's personal journey of self-discovery and acceptance serves as an inspiration to many, demonstrating that authenticity and resilience can lead to both personal fulfillment and professional success. Through his work, Jake Graf continues to break down barriers and pave the way for future generations of transgender individuals in the fashion industry and society at large. 16. Chris Mosier. Chris Mosier was born female and later transitioned to male, becoming a trailblazing transgender athlete and advocate. He made history as the first openly transgender athlete to join a U.S. The national team is different from the one he was assigned at birth. Chris earned a spot on Team USA's sprint duathlon team for the 2016 World Championship, breaking barriers and paving the way for greater transgender inclusion in competitive sports. Beyond his athletic achievements, Chris is a passionate advocate for transgender rights, particularly in the realm of sports. He co-founded transathlete.com, a platform dedicated to supporting and empowering transgender athletes. Chris has worked tirelessly to create more inclusive sports environments and influence policies that recognize and accommodate athletes of all gender identities. His advocacy efforts have been instrumental in fostering dialogue and promoting acceptance within the athletic community. 17. Elliot Fletcher. Elliot Fletcher was assigned female at birth and later embraced his true identity as a transgender man. Born on June 30, 1996, in Los Angeles, California, Elliot came out as transgender on August 21, 2013, shortly after his 17th birthday. Choosing the name Elliot and using her pronouns, he began his journey of self-discovery and acceptance. Elliot has made significant strides in the entertainment industry, showcasing his talent as an actor in popular TV shows such as Shameless, The Fosters, Faking It, and Young Hollywood. Beyond acting, Elliot is also a musician, expressing his creativity through his own music. His commitment to representation and visibility was further highlighted by his appearance in the Netflix documentary Disclosure, Trans Lives on Screen, where he shared his experiences and advocated for greater inclusivity in media. 18. Jamie Raines. Jamie Raines was born Jamie Anthony Lowton Raines on February 19, 1994, in England. Assigned female at birth, Jamie identified as a trans man from a young age and legally changed his name to Jamie at 17. Committed to documenting his journey, Jamie undertook a remarkable photo series, taking a selfie every day for 3 years to capture his transition from female to male. As a prominent English YouTuber and LGBTQ+ activist, Jamie runs the channel Jammy Dodger, where he shares insightful videos about gender identity, transgender issues, and personal experiences. Balancing his online presence, Jamie also pursued a PhD in psychology, focusing on transgender development and well-being, further contributing to the understanding of transgender experiences. Jamie's relationship with his partner, Shaba Lotun, is also a focal point of his channel. Together, they were featured in a Channel 4 docuseries that explored the challenges and tensions within Shaba's family regarding their engagement. 19th. Balian Buschbaum. Balian Buschbaum was born female and rose to prominence as a talented German pole vaulter. Born in Germany, Balian showcased exceptional athletic abilities from a young age, culminating in his participation in the 2000 Summer Olympics. Competing as a female athlete, he represented Germany with distinction in pole vaulting, earning respect and admiration in the sports community. In 2007, Balian made the courageous decision to retire from pole vaulting and publicly came out as transgender, embracing his true identity as a man. This bold move marked a significant moment in his life, challenging societal norms and inspiring countless individuals within the transgender community and beyond. Post-transition, Balian continued to make strides in his personal and professional life. In 2013, he attended the Carey Design New Faces of Fashion Awards show in Dusseldorf, Germany, showcasing his commitment to visibility and representation. 20. Harry Allen. Harry Allen was born Nell Pickerel on December 29, 1882 in Indiana. She was a pioneering transgender man who lived a remarkable life from 1882 to 1922. From a young age, Nell felt a deep sense of belonging to a male identity, supported by his mother who allowed him to wear boys' clothing and engage in masculine activities. At just 15, Nell married an adult man and became a father, embodying his true self both personally and professionally. Around 1898, Nell made the courageous decision to transition permanently to a man, adopting the name Harry Livingstone from 1900 to 1911, and later Harry Allen until his death. Harry excelled as a bartender, cowboy, and farmhand, often seen in men's attire, which garnered him celebrity status in the Pacific Northwest during the Gold Rush era. His life was frequently featured in newspaper headlines between 1900 and 1922, celebrating his resilience and authenticity. Harry Allen passed away in Seattle in 1922 from syphilitic meningitis, leaving behind a legacy of courage and pioneering transgender visibility in early American society. 21st. Ian Harvie. Ian Harvie came out as a gay woman at 19, but later realized he was transgender and began his transition in his 30s. As a comedian, Ian uses his stand-up acts to share his experiences as a trans man, believing that laughter is a powerful way to connect and break down barriers. He has appeared on popular shows like Transparent and Mistresses, bringing visibility to transgender issues. Ian talks about the invisible privileges that come with being perceived as male, such as less scrutiny and greater acceptance in society. Despite these advantages, he remains passionate about sharing his unique perspective to inspire others. Ian's journey highlights the importance of self-discovery and the impact of embracing one's true identity, proving that authenticity can lead to both personal happiness and professional success. 22nd, Ben Barres. Ben Barres was born Barbara A. Barres on September 13, 1954, in West Orange, New Jersey. From a young age, Barbara knew she felt like a boy inside, but growing up, she was often bullied for how she expressed her gender. This made her feel ashamed to talk about her true self. In 1997, Barbara decided to live as Ben, officially transitioning to male at midlife. Ben became a brilliant neuroscientist, earning a biology degree from MIT and a medical degree from Dartmouth. He worked at Stanford University, where he made amazing discoveries about how brain cells called glial cells work. Ben wasn't just a great scientist. He was also a strong advocate for gender equality in science. He used his voice to support women and other underrepresented groups in the scientific community. Ben Barres passed away in December 2017 from pancreatic cancer, leaving behind a legacy of kindness, intelligence, and fighting for fairness. 23rd, Lou Ashley. Lou Ashley is a trailblazing transgender man who made history as one of the first trans males to land a national modeling campaign with Barney's. From a young age, Lou felt a disconnect between his body and his mind, coming out as gay at 17 before realizing he was transgender. Just 2 years after starting his transition, Lou began his successful modeling career, surprising himself with the recognition he received daily. While he enjoys the excitement of modeling, Lou also faces emotional challenges, especially dealing with negative comments online. Despite not seeking the role model title, Lou embraces his position, inspiring others through his visibility and resilience. His story showcases the balance between personal struggle and professional achievement, encouraging others to live authentically despite societal pressures. 24. Buck Angel. Buck Angel was born female, but felt uncomfortable in his body for years. He worked as a female model before transitioning to live as a man without undergoing surgery. Buck made a name for himself in the adult film industry, openly sharing his journey and redefining masculinity. He emphasizes that being a man is about how he feels inside, including traits like facial hair, muscles, and self-perception. Buck uses his platform to educate others, inspiring those who may feel trapped in their bodies to embrace their true selves. His story challenges traditional notions of gender and showcases the power of self-acceptance. Buck's courage to live authentically without conforming to societal expectations makes him a powerful advocate for transgender rights and personal freedom. 25th, Aydian Dowling. Aydian Dowling is a transgender man who nearly became the first transgender male on the cover of Men's Health magazine. Born female, Heidi transformed into Dowling, a bodybuilder and vlogger. Fans followed his transition closely, even starting a petition to get him on the magazine cover. Although unsuccessful in securing a spot on the regular issue, Dowling was featured in a special edition and later appeared on the cover of Gay Times magazine. A memorable moment for Dowling was when a stranger at a 7-Eleven recognized him as a man, making him feel truly seen and validated. This experience was incredibly uplifting, likening it to living on cloud nine. Dowling's story illustrates the profound impact of recognition and acceptance, showcasing the importance of visibility for transgender individuals in media and society. His journey inspires others to live authentically and seek validation from within and from their communities. 26. Kai Allums. Kai Allums was the first transgender man to play NCAA Division I women's basketball. Born KK, Kai often felt like a boy growing up, but faced challenges when his mother insisted he wear girls' clothes. To cope, Kai would bring basketball shorts and sweats to school, changing before returning home. Despite these obstacles, Kai pursued his passion for basketball, leading to debates about his eligibility to play on the women's team. According to NCAA rules, as long as Kai wasn't taking hormones, he was allowed to participate. Kai's determination to be himself and excel in sports highlights the ongoing discussions about transgender athletes' participation. His journey underscores the importance of inclusive policies and the need for understanding and support within the athletic community. 22. Rocco Katastrophe. Rapper. Katastrophe, a San Francisco-based hip-hop artist and activist, is believed to be the first hip-hop artist to explore his transgender identity through his music. Featured in documentaries like Poetic License and Riot Acts, Katastrophe addresses themes such as community privilege, intimacy, and self-worth. His music resonates with young trans men, providing representation and a voice for those seeking to understand their identities. In 2009, Katastrophe co-founded Original Plumbing, the first magazine created by and for trans men, further contributing to visibility and representation. Although he never intended to be a role model, the positive response to his work has had a significant impact on the transgender community. Katastrophe's blend of activism and artistry continues to inspire and empower others to embrace their true selves. 28th, Ryan Cassata. Ryan Cassata is a talented musician, public speaker, writer, filmmaker, and actor who transitioned to live as a man. At just 22, Ryan speaks openly about his journey, including his transition, gender identity, and experiences with bullying. As the first openly transgender student at Bayshore High School, Ryan advocated for his right to use the bathroom of his choice and to have his chosen name in the yearbook. Starting music at age 6, Ryan uses his songs and videos to address social justice issues. In 2015, he became the first openly transgender musician to perform at Warped Tour, and his YouTube channel garnered over 54,000 subscribers and 3.3 million views. Ryan shares how fear once held him back, preventing him from living authentically. His story is a powerful testament to courage and the importance of self-expression, inspiring others to embrace their true identities despite challenges. 29th, Jackson Bird. Jackson Bird was assigned female at birth and grew up feeling like he was meant to be male. In his 20s, Jackson decided to live his truth and came out as transgender in a heartfelt video on his YouTube channel in 2015. This brave step marked the beginning of his journey towards authenticity and self-acceptance. Jackson is not just a YouTuber, he's a passionate trans activist and author. He wrote a memoir called Sorted, where he shares his experiences with gender identity and the challenges he faced during his transition. Through his writing and videos, Jackson aims to educate others and create a more understanding and supportive community for transgender individuals. In addition to his memoir, Jackson gave an inspiring TED Talk about how to talk to transgender people, emphasizing the importance of respect and empathy. His work as an advocate helps break down barriers and fosters greater acceptance, making the world a kinder place for everyone. 30. Brian Michael Smith. Brian Michael Smith was assigned female at birth, but identified and was perceived as male throughout his childhood. Born Brian Smith on January 29th in Ann Arbor, Michigan, he excelled in sports, setting records in shot put and pole vaulting during high school. Brian came out as transgender in 2017 while portraying Twine Wilkins, a transgender police officer on the OWN series Queen Sugar. His openness about his identity paved the way for more authentic transgender representation on television. Brian has also appeared in popular shows like Chicago PD, Girls and Homeland. In 911 Lone Star, he played Paul Strickland, a firefighter, becoming the first openly black trans man in a series regular role. In 2021, Brian was honored in People magazine's Sexiest Men Alive list, marking the first time a trans man was featured. He continues to advocate for better transgender representation in the media, using his platform to inspire and educate audiences about the importance of inclusivity and acceptance. 31st, Michael D. Cohen. Michael D. Cohen, the actor known for portraying Schwaz Schwartz in Nickelodeon's Henry Danger and The Adventures of Kid Danger, was assigned female at birth or has undergone a gender transition to male. The actor has a remarkable story that transcends his career. Born in Canada and assigned female at birth, Cohen always felt a disconnect with the gender he was assigned. In his words, he was misgendered at birth, but his core being has always been male. Before making a name for himself in the entertainment industry, Cohen began his acting journey in Toronto, navigating the challenges of his identity in a world that often struggles to understand such experiences. On April 26, 2000, he officially transitioned, embracing his true self, and beginning the life he was always meant to live. For Cohen, this experience wasn't a struggle, it was a gift. He sees his trans journey as an integral part of who he is and a testament to his resilience and authenticity.